Oh well, all fixed now.
Right.
Ah. Ah.
What?
Mr. Madman made a slight boo-boo. He
What did
selected
he
coming
do?
out of the pit garage at 1 minute 45 to go, but Soups' car blocked him in the pit garage.
Ah.
Oops. That is why you don't wait until the very last second to set a lap time. You set an early lap time as a banker, and then you go again.
Oops, indeed.
So a small miscalculation there.
A miscalculation and a miscommunication as well.
Yes. Both misses. There we go. Now I've got a viewer now. I can put money on, and that's going to be Deck or Demon or Dave J. Or this, or put this person, or this person, or this person. Is someone getting some water?
Pour himself a glass of orange juice.
Ooh, filling up on them antioxidants.
Just drinking something with a bit of flavour. I'm bringing the taste buds back.
Ah. I've been sitting on my right foot for so long now I can't feel my toes. Is that a
I
worry?
was going to say, it's gone numb, is it?
It's really cold though. That's also not very good. Charmed. Madman wants to start at the back. That could backfire.
Just be grateful it's only 7 cars. And not an entire field.
Yes. Well, 7 could be the entire field.
That's what I mean. If it had been like, I don't know, 14, 15, that we saw, you know, the numbers we were getting at the very opening of the season, it would have been a very different story with how his race could have planned out.
Here we go. And Madman starts on the Supers.
Supers.
So if you wanted to make it interesting, surely he would want to start on the soft tyre. But no, clearly he doesn't want to make it that interesting.
I can imagine the softs being rather slow to warm up round here.
And pretty hard.
Hmm.
Anyway, the formation map, here we go.
I love how the game throws out yellow flags during the formation lap.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it?
Matey boy's not hung about on this, I know it's a short lap, but...
Well, in a way, surely the better way to do it would be to go really, really slowly and make the super soft runners suffer. Unless he's got something to do this afternoon, I don't know. Madman was DSQ'd.
Madman's
sign
had
of things to come.
Okay, so come to line up on the grid.
Still coming.
Stop waving the green flags!
Here we go. So you've got the 5 lights and then the pause. And then the lights out and then another pause. And then we go. Good start from white. Good start from white. Bad issue. No, don't go over red door. We've only got 7. We don't want to make it 5 already. Good God. We don't want another Canada. Ooh, don't like it already. Mayhem going around the other side. Ooh, bang. Soups is now on the attack. Mayhem's on the attack. Ooh. Mayhem shot Soups off. He's got away with it. Ooh. It's all kicking off back here, doo-dah.
Whoa, J19 up the inside.
Ooh,
the lead
Mayhem's
goes.
still there. Here comes white. Oh no! Oh, J19! That's contact.
That's wing. That was a wing gone. I think Matey Boy's lost his right hand side of his wing.
Yep, he has. Oh, Soups is off. Oh, God, what's going on already? Mayhem's through.
Madman up to 5th.
No, Mayhem's not through.
Matey Boy hang on around the outside.
Is Mayhem now through?
And lunge up the inside.
Ooh.
Matey Boy doesn't give up though.
The problem is though, to go around the inside there, you have to actually physically dive up the inside and actually shove them off wide.
Yeah, because
But if you do that, you then come in trouble with the regulations. Ooh, the Madman nearly hits the back of Mayhem. J19 trying to make his escape. It's good to see the return of white. It's been a while. Matey Boy goes a bit wide. Ooh, so does
that's
J19.
expected.
Ooh.
With his lack of wing.
Mayhem could be left on the wrong
Soups having a moment.
side. Mayhem's going to be left on the wrong side.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Yeah, Matey Boy boxes. Oh my God, what's going on back there?
Oh, here comes Madman. Madman's trying to make a move. Round the outside. Round the outside. No. Oh, go.
Whoa, that's
New track, car park route.
long.
And Madman now has DRS on Mayhem as well. Madman's through.
I don't think Mayhem's done with that though. Oh, no, he gives up on that. Oh.
New detection point. Now Mayhem has DRS. But I think he may be too far back. Yes, he is.
Matey Boy went to the super soft.
Yes, he did. J19 pulling away, 2 seconds. To be expected. What?
Maybe White? I think White's made an error.
I agree. What am I looking for? Military, that's the one. Madman's trying to make a push already, he's in 3. Very late on the
that's a long way back.
I was going to say, that's a long way back.
That's gone.
Where did he go? Out turn 1? Oh, that's wide.
No, not
It was sector 2, so I wonder if out turn 2. Yellow flag. Oh God,
Whoa!
he's in the middle of the road!
He's had a wheel off. He's hit someone.
Oh,
I wonder if he's had a collision
matey
with
boy is
Suits.
lucky for the ghosting. Let's put it that way. Do you reckon that panic?
I wonder if he had a collision with Suits, because that was a wheel off that car. J19 up to 3.5 seconds in the lead. A bit of a queue starting to form behind White now. 3 cars in total, including White.
Is fuel an issue here?
I honestly don't know. I haven't done any running to know exactly what the how much fuel the
The only
tank
running we've
can
done
take.
is a 5x5 race, that's all we've done. Ooh. Time to blame me already. No one's got a penalty yet. Ooh, random one. Ow, my nerve wasn't click. Mate,
oh god, this could get interesting.
it's gonna be it now. White would have to defend, but he's missed it already.
If he can line it up though. Oh, he just
Is
doesn't
that a
get the
poor
traction
exit?
to the exit. May I'm having an alert.
That's
No.
White. That's deep by White. Oh, no, it's not.
Whoa!
Oh, there we go. White's gone.
I don't think that was contact.
No, there's nowhere near it. White was on the curb, on the inside curb. And already Madman is catching J19 at a rate. Didn't take the half flat.
I say give it, let him have an opportunity to get a free lap in. He hasn't had someone in front of him. I think you might see him set a lap now.
Yeah, Madman's trying to go now. He's in position. He's in number 5. 80.25 lap 8.8.
But half a second quicker than you saw earlier.
There you go. Only took us until lap 7. That'll be turn 1.
10%. Yeah, that would have been turn 1 if you just set the final lap of the race before then.
It's interesting, the gaps.
Well, actually, J19's pulled away this lap.
I was gonna say, Madman's Madman looks like he set up his car just for the straights. It looks like, because Madman closes him up in the middle and final part of the laps. And as soon as he gets back on the straight, he goes away again.
Madman's fastest lap of the race at the moment is a 109.5, which, apart from other people still on track, Suits and White, everyone else is on tap lap time quicker than that.
So looking at the gap now, it's now 3.1 now. Now 3.2, 3. 3.2.
3.3.
3.3, yeah, effectively, yeah. So I don't know whether or not the ultras are hanging on. Maybe, I don't know. Ooh, Oh,
Whoa, yeah.
he's got a bad
he's-
balance. He's got a bad balance. There's an oversteering McLaren on the road. That's wide.
And again, it's wide. He's not goes Mayhem gets a penalty.
He obviously hasn't got that button down as he likes. Now the annoying thing is... What?
I was going to say, can White recover from the spin a moment ago, and can he get himself back into some kind of podium contention?
This lap from Madman's been in total 5 the entire time. He hasn't really caught J19 at all. J19's been in 3. Wouldn't be surprised for the whole race.
Yeah, no fastest lap. It was a PB. Man was just improved to a 9.2. I remember Matey Boy's the only one who can get into the 8s.
So I'm already on a 7th of the way through. There's a gap coming down at the front, but he's going to run out of battery soon, is Madman.
What lap do you reckon we'll start seeing, well, J19 hit?
15.
15. Okay.
I imagine the super softs would go to lap 25, maybe. Easy 2-stop. Well, effectively it should be easy 2-stop. That's what they normally do here. Another time penalty. That's before schedule.
Again, that was turn 1, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Where everyone is. I'll tell you what I find interesting. J19's left it in 3. Over the last 3 laps, he's only lost 10% battery. Something to keep an eye on. J19 hasn't had the best of luck the last couple of races, of course, so...
Yep, so he's looking to have his fortunes turned around a little bit.
Now, because it's quite easy on ERS deployment here, would that mean it's easy to save battery charge as well?
I would think so, it is, because especially through the last 4 corners, so these 2 left-handers now and the final 2 corners, you can just sort of almost lift and coast it through and save so much. You know, you can harvest so much battery life. You probably only use up your battery life in the first, up until turn 3.
That's what Madman's doing, out of the final corner in 5, all the way to turn 3, then in 1, pretty much. That's what Madman's doing. Whereas J19's in 2.
You wouldn't really expect round here as well for tyre temps to be a major issue, really, would you?
Panama corner? Maybe?
The front right would take a bit of a punishment for those two left-handers, and then yeah, the front left will take a little bit through the final 2 corners, but
They're quite easy. It's quite easy to cool down though.
yeah, from exit the last corner to that first left-hander at turn 5, to turn 4, turn 5, whatever it is.
That turn over there.
Yeah, the tyres aren't really under any stress. Unless you lock up a lot.
Oh, I'm going to have to turn the heat on now. I've lost the battle.
Manman's got that gap down to 1.4.
We're on that 14 now. Obviously, if J19 wins and Manman comes second, it does not affect the championship at all.
No, Mandarin's already got a very healthy margin.
The gap's under a second now.
It's got DRS. I'm noticing a lot of the brake markers are missing already.
Well, I've got a theory, and I want to have a look at people's lines through not through this one, through the next one here, because quite a lot of drivers use that sort of cut-in road to make. Oh, there you go. I haven't seen a warning there before.
No.
The J19 was able to pull away just a bit. Oh. Obviously, Mama running in the higher ERS mode catches up down the straight, but won't be in DRS this time.
The McLaren doesn't look happy, does it?
No, that I imagine it's quite easy to overheat the rears here, though. You're saying about overheating tyres, because especially out of like corners like turn 2, turn 3, maybe in the final corner, I imagine, with all the stresses going through it, if you're not too careful. Oh, good overhead view shot. The only one we'll see of the race. Oh man, that's a lot later on the brakes. That did look like another cut for me for J19. Now, this might be done now. This might be done now. Catching. J19 defends, but I think it's... Oh, J19 gonna run it deep. He'll have to defend early. It won't make a difference though, because I think Mammoth is gonna go run the outside.
Whoa!
It had to cut away there, didn't it? Had to cut away there. Because literally just as Madman was just about to hit J19, it cut to the rear shot of Madman and boxed for softs.
He has indeed.
Ooh, J19!
J19.
J19's going in the pit lane, he's committed early. Madman will have to be wary. That's wide. I was a bit late, 17, how about that? Stop! Ooh. Okay, going on the snoopers. There goes Mayhem. Soups should get by.
Yep. Should be enjoying behind Soups though.
Yes.
The matey boy. Right, how much further do these super soft guys run before they commit to their
It's
first
interesting that J19 seems 0 ERS. Still.
Maybe he does that just until the tyres drop temperature, I don't know. Goffman's getting up.
So I reckon these lot will go, what, 25?
25, maybe.
Well, if they get to 30, you might as well go on the soft tour and do a one-stop. Then, in that case, depends what the undercut's like. Well, it took about, 17 laps for Madman to take the lead. Agreed there was only 7 cars. 1 car every 2 minutes.
One of which DNF'd on lap 3. Okay, so J19 is not. Well, he's just starting to now. I was about to say he wasn't really making any inroads to Soups, but
yeah, he's back into mode 3.
Yeah,
we've got to keep an eye on the gap to the leader. The leader's at 19.8, so it's not a particularly long gap you lose in the pit lane. But we have to keep an eye on that gap. So broken DRS on the Mercedes maybe, or he wasn't that close enough?
I don't think he was actually in range at the detection point. We'll find out if he comes down the pit straight.
Oh, that's the second one. Here comes more Soups! Ooh! Janto's got dirty tyres. Should be easy now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, God.
Oh.
Contact. No. And J19 is still not through. Them McLarens must be running really skinny.
That
Hello.
was risky.
That was close.
That was very risky to do that.
What's interesting, the gap is 20 seconds. It's now on lap 22. So the Ultras did effectively 20 laps then. Because
Yes.
Genentine did two qualifying laps. Obviously an in lap and an out lap. So let's say 20 laps. So it looks like Ultra Super Ultra then. You can get 30 laps of a set of Ultras, it's easy. 35 laps of a set of Supers is easy. But saying that, is it easy one stop? Jane Hunting's starting to close it in now. But he's closed a second this lap. So far. But didn't set the fastest lap. Does that still belong to Matey Boy? It does still belong. Oh, admittedly he was only 1,000th off the fastest lap, but there we go. 899 to Matey Boy's 898.
Just past the third of the way through.
He's already he's taken another second out of him at this lap. It seems like the delta seems to be a second a lap. Does he do the fastest lap this time? He does. 8.6. But for the 23 lap old Supers to be only a lap slower than new Supers, this may be a one-stop race. If you can get the softs to work, this should be a one-stop.
It would be all about track position, wouldn't it?
Unless you do a deliberately short stint. It depends. I guess it also depends what the delta time is between the three tyres. I guess there's no point running the soft if you're going to be a second a lap slower than them anyway. And remember, when you pit for your first time, this is I wonder what the leaders are thinking about, because they've done 20. They're on lap 25 now. If they're going to do a two-stop, they might as well have pitted now, or pit in the next couple of laps anyway. Then do another 25 odd laps on the next set of Supers, and then do 20 odd laps on the Ultras, which we know can be possible. So starting on the Supers isn't going to be. There is no point, because the Supers because the Ultras last quite well, unless you're going to do a one-stop. But it all depends on what the delta time is, because now because Jan Hunting's now caught in about another second odd. But I don't know, this is. But if you did a two-stop, you can easily do Ultra Super Ultra easily, I reckon. Will it be fastest lap this time? No. J19's now. Oh, Soups is in now as well, lap 24. So that would put Madman in 25?
Based on what we've seen earlier in the season, yes, you would think that.
Soups on another set of supers. Better check the pit lane entry of Madman. We know what he's like in the past. Nope. I reckon as well, ERS is not an issue here. Everyone seems to be running in 2 or in 3, pretty much. It seems like 2 is free and 4 is free on this track. It looks like, because of the heavy braking zones, the percentages just comes back up again quite quickly. J19 will have to get this move done quite quick if he wants to keep this relentless pace up. Also, he'll cover off. We'll also cover off a 1-stop from Mayhem if that's what he does. He's too far back. Oh, Mayhem's a bit wide. Was there a bit of contact there? Will be there. Yes, I think there might have been, saying that, because I think J9 Mayhem's in, because J19 was very close to the back of Mayhem, and may have just given him a little tap going into the left-hander, but let Mayhem keep the position. Now, what tyres does Mayhem go on? He goes on Ultras. Okay, it's an interesting strategy. Ultras to the end?
No.
How many laps is that? That is 43. It's possible?
43 laps on Ultras? I don't think so.
Oh, no. Is it Ultra then another Ultra?
Oh, Ultra and Ultra. Yeah, possible.
Do you reckon Madman's trying to do a bit of a challenge here and try and do a 1-stop? Because he hasn't pitted yet. Doesn't look like he has any intention in pitting yet. And remember, he started on brand new tyres, which is a little cheeky. But, so man came out behind Matey Boy by the total of about 8 seconds. A pit stop is about 19.4. Or 18. Now it's going to be interesting to see how quick Mayhem can catch up Matey Boy then. Because now we'll see what the delta actually is between the Supers and Ultras. Put that to the table. So 6.8. So this is actually... When did J19 try this strategy? He did this strategy before, didn't he? J19 did this strategy.
I
can't remember where though. And it worked out really, really well.
Whee! Had a massive moment there though.
Who?
J19.
Ah, okay.
Maybe gonna have a copy of
White. Or has he gone round again? No, he's gone round again. Right, so got a spanner light on the dash now for Madman. Does that mean he's coming in this lap? On lap 30. 181 immediately. So we know Madman will come up behind J19, but what tyres will Madman go on? Softs? He's in, he's coming in.
No,
Very, very pedestrianly. Ooh. Or do you reset of supers?
I reckon you do ultra to the end. So lots of 20 lap stints on ultras.
Softs.
No, soft tyres.
No, they're ultras. I hate this game sometimes. What do you mean sometimes? It's all the time, surely. See, at this proving point, if you could do 30 laps in a set of soft and supers, then all you need to do is 2 loads of 20, and that's it. That's his third. And then it's done, pretty much. The problem that J19 will have, though, is the fact that he started on the ultras is going to be that little bit more tricky. You'll have to do that little bit more running on the super, but as we know, the super is traditionally quite a good tyre to run. Or the middle tyres, anyway. Oh, Mam's through. Matey Boy's had a spin.
Wonder what's happened there.
Well, Mam is still a couple of seconds behind. Oh god, he's gone again. Wouldn't be surprised if this is retirement. Yep, he's going through the pit lane. Or is he going to pit to remove dirty tyres? Dirty and probably overheated tyres. Oh, ooh. I believe this is going to be retirement.
Yeah, that was, yes.
Yep.
That was rather intentional.
Anyway, Madman has already caught up the back of J19 already.
Madman loves going deep on the brakes in turn 2, doesn't he?
Well, I think that's the quicker way of doing it if you're trying to set someone up to overtake down this straight, but he's not using DRS. I wonder if the game didn't give anyone DRS, because I think Madman might have been signalled ahead. At the detection point, maybe. Another problem that J19 will now have, of course, is the fact that he's on 15-lap old supers compared to Madman's new ultras.
Yes.
Bit less deep for Madman this time.
Yeah, we've got a better opportunity now. Better opportunity now.
He's through now.
Ooh, J19's not given up yet.
Oh, he hasn't. He's
held
kept the
on.
momentum. Oh, hang on. It's not over yet. Oh, yes, it is. And these two had a bit of a ding-dong in France. Here we go again.
No,
Contact. Ooh. Both go wide. A bit forceful. Ooh.
He's letting him
Where's
through.
he going?
I think he's letting him back through.
Okay.
Maybe he thought himself was a little bit too forceful.
But they've got to.
To be fair, you don't tend to see too many overtaking moves into that corner.
They've got to stop doing it because Mayhem, is close to taking the pound. It's taken about 2.5 seconds out of the gap last time by. So here we go again. Does Madman try it again? Probably not this time.
Sh-19 goes defensive. Probably doesn't need to. Oh, I think he hit him. I think he might have just hit the back of him.
Yeah, but it's not simulation damage, so get away with it.
Another second Mayhem took out these two.
So Madman's falling into line this time. You're doing a bit of a calming lap this time, Madman is.
Whoa.
Oh god, because J19's defending into the penultimate corner, he's going so slowly through it.
Yeah.
Oh, Madman has a good run. He's going to look into turn 1. Oh, 2 into 1, don't go. Oh, oh, now he's letting through again.
I think J19 was in too high gear. I think he left himself in too high a gear coming out of that corner. Didn't get any movement. The Madden will now disappear up the road with this thing. J19 has got to be worried about Mayhem behind him.
Yep, because the gap's now halved in 3 laps. Oh, sorry. Gap's come down by another second. I am slowly starting to creep in. I think the way he's catching out most is in the final part of the lap.
The 107.2 for Madman. That's quick.
Very quick. Puts the pole time in a bit of a perspective now.
Yeah, the problem with J19, he's got to be able to get to at least lap 50, you would think. To be able to do another set of ultras to the end.
Yeah.
J19. Having a slightly alternative strategy to the rest of them, basically.
The gap is now just under 3 seconds now for Mayhem.
White's been on those slots in 22 laps now, but hasn't really shown the pace with it. He's actually fallen off the back of suits. So I don't think those softs are really good enough in race conditions. I think the softs are a tyre that you just use if you have like a opening lap
Issue.
incident. You just need to recover the amount of laps lost, or that you would have lost by picking on another set of ultras or super. Recover your strategy.
I'll tell you what, this is interesting. Mayhem's doing the same lap times as the leader. It looks like.
Well, Mayhem's best laps are 108.1. Well, Madman's on 107.2.
But it depends on whether or not that Madman lap was just in a lap on 5.
Yeah.
Whereas Mayhem could probably be doing 108 1s, 2s all the time. J19's in. This is early.
It's very early.
Oh! Oh, that was close! Oh, that was close!
What does he go on? Softs.
Really? No, no, give it a minute. It's softs. Why? Why? Okay, interesting.
I don't get that, but there we go. Maybe he isn't able to get the life out of the tyres.
Maybe.
Maybe he's just gone too aggressive on his setup. He's wearing the tyres out.
Now we've got to keep an eye on this gap at the front, because this gap has been slowly coming down. And when I say slowly, I mean like the odd 10th a lap. Slow. Eee. I think Mayhem's quite happy on these ultras.
Yeah. Certainly found the rhythm and a comfort zone with him.
Just look at that. I think Madman's going up on the pace again on the in the 5s. on the straights. Explains the delta difference, but then was he doing 1 lap in 5 just to open that gap up again? So I'm a bit confused here. I don't know whether or not is Madman in rich or is he in? I don't know whether or not is it what fuel mode he's in. That's the one
No,
issue with this.
You can't see.
Now, is this the old Madman sort of slide that's coming up again, like we saw in the first stint? Or is this just a visual glitch again?
Not sure. Really.
Just looking through this phenomenal corner. Wide. He's taking it very gingerly. He goes sideways on the way into corners. His old man then. I think his man's just suffering with the balance a little bit. Obviously he's very quick, but I think he might be just suffering with and bearing in mind, for him to make another Ultras last, he has to do another 6 laps. Whereas Mayhem can do 5, has to do another 5. So he'll be doing 22 laps. But it looks like Mayhem has a bit more pace. Or a bit more stability anyway. And to answer the question, J19 is not catching Mayhem at all on new softs.
Yeah, I think those tyres are just too hard. Take a while to warm up and just don't produce any overall grip or performance. I think actually J19's got to worry about Soups behind him. I think Soups is a...
So I get confused with Madman's ERS strategy. Why is he now in 1?
He must have his reasons.
So the gap going to go to 5.5 seconds, isn't it? Right, so Mayhem has to do another 4 laps to then to do 21 to the end. Will it go 5.5? Yes, it will go 5.5. I wonder if he's suffering with balance so much he has to run it in 1 because he's overheated his rear tyres.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, now he's in 4 now.
Five.
He may be in 5, but he's only pulled, what, half a second? Oh, that's wide. He's only pulled half a second. I think J19 is still going to be behind Mayhem when he pits. Am I expecting a pit stop from Madman in a minute? Is that why he's upping the pace? Or is he just upping the pace to get a gap?
Might be a mixture of both, to be honest.
This strategy is really, really odd. It's obviously working. But I don't know why Mayhem's not in 3. Or he's in 4 on the straight. That's J19's second, I want to say.
Yes, I think you're right there. When do the top 2 box?
I think Mayhem will pit next lap, and Madman will pit the lap after. Or they'll both pit on the same lap. Oh no, Mayhem's in now! Wee, careful! That would suggest to me then that the rears wear out quite quickly here. So there should be another set of ultras to the end. Easy. Yes, it is. Does he come out ahead of J19? I don't think he will. He will be behind J19. Or will he? Or will he? Yes, he will be. So that would make the pit stop about 20 seconds. So Madman might as well box this lap. Which is what he's doing, he's in 5 again. Keeps over to the right. And I was like, no, he isn't, he's going again. Why is he going again? Ugh, that doesn't look very stable. He has the time to play with, I suppose. Now Mayhem has to get by J19 very quickly. Oh, a lot of weaving going on. Oh, J19's a lot later on the brake. Oh. J19's heavily defending, but is heavily deep. Mayhem is through. Does Madman pick this lap? No, he doesn't. This is risky for Madman. One slight sideways moment could throw this. Madman will probably have to be in this time Otherwise, he might as well box now. He's done 21 laps. He's got 20 to go. Might as well box now. Otherwise, he's throwing away the win. (25.2). Yeah, he's selected box. Oh no! Soups is in. Ah, Madman won't be able to pick this lap either because Soups will be in. Soups is in. I don't think Soups will be out the pit lane by the time Madman gets round again, will he? No, no, he's going out. He's going round again. So he'll have to box this time. We should still be okay to Mayhem. Gap would be about 22, maybe. J19's in the pit lane.
Maybe those softs weren't working for him.
Nope. Ultra's going on.
This is the end. 17, 18 laps.
Easy.
Easy. From what we've seen already.
Oh, that's a sliding McLaren. That's a very unstable McLaren. He's in this time. He's coming in. He should have the lead by about 3 seconds. I reckon.
Man does a 107.2.
And gets another time penalty in the process. 2.5, 2.4,
Yeah, that's
2.3. 2.3 seconds is the gap.
It's about 20 seconds for a stop then.
Yeah. We could have a situation like we had here 12 months ago, where the leader of the race may not win the race. If Mayhem does get by Madman, oh, Madman's made a mistake. No, it hasn't. This has been a time glitch. Okay, stupid game. So all of a sudden goes to 1.6 and then it goes jumps up to 2.2 again. Off goes Madman on his 5 ERS mode again. It seems like what Madman does is he does 1 or 2 laps in 1 and then does 3 or 4 laps in 5.
What I will say is, I mean, I know we've had, in previous games, we've questioned the telemetry on spectate mode for his accuracy, like we saw with fuel remaining on the last game. The fuel numbers used to jump around like a yo-yo.
Yes.
Have a look with the telemetry at Madman's battery when he's under braking and whatnot. The speed it seems to increase. The amount of battery, the amount of percentage in battery seems to gain. It seems to jump up quite a bit.
I think that's normal though, if you compare to Mayhem. Right, okay, so compared to this braking zone here, okay? So it goes from 26 out to 38. So Mayhem's 22 to 32.
Okay.
So it's 10%. So it's right.
Okay. (106.1).
That's faster than some people didn't qualify. See, now he's in position 1 now. Now we see what... for a couple of laps. See, the gap went up from... what was it? 2.3 to 5.4. Now he's in position 1, gaining the battery back up on recovery laps. Does the gap go down so far? Something to keep an eye on and something to trial out in a practice race or a test race or in the F1 league, guys. Because the first lap, he hasn't gained at all.
No.
He's actually lost time. He's in 3 now. Madman is. So it seems like this track is a particular ERS heavy track. This will be the first track then on the calendar that's heavily dependent on what ERS mode you're in.
Indeed.
Because it's a really short lap. It's easy to save ERS here. And it's all about power.
They're all rather strung out again now.
We've got 11 laps to go. 12 laps to go, sorry.
It's gone by quickly.
Yes, it has gone by quickly. Put it this way, it's gone by so quickly, it's not even 25 to 9 yet.
It'll be about 10 to 9 by the time it's done. 12 laps to say, yeah, just under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
About 13, 14 minutes, so yeah. 10 to 9 when these guys are done. Hopefully I won't jinx too many. We haven't seen too many penalties recently. I think they've sort of got themselves into their rhythm, just sort of settled down. I think Mayhem's content with second.
Most probably.
The gap's up to 6.3. So yeah, I think I'll be happy with second place. Got 22 seconds of J19 behind us, there's no threat. To be honest, at the moment, there's no threat to any driver. They'll keep it on the road and that's the position of finishing. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so Madman's now 10 laps to go. And after his balls up, shall we say, in qualifying.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Ever since he's got into the lead, he hasn't really looked back.
No. Come to complete lap 63 then. Nothing really going on now.
No, I'm afraid it's there was stalemate to the end now. Everyone's say they're strung apart. And it's a case of just counting down the laps to the end now. No battles happening, no incidents or anything to really
report about,
mention or talk about. I'll tell you what, though, I'm looking forward to racing here next week, though.
Yeah. Why is that?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed racing around here.
Have you now?
I've always enjoyed it. I have won here in the past.
Many moons ago.
If you have to say it like that, yes, it was F1 2015, the last time I won here. I know, it's just I think it's just one of those tracks where it just produces action, and if we're able to get a decent sized grid next week, as we have another sliding moment there, if we're able to get another decent sized grid of what, say 14 or so, 13, 14, then I think the commentators next week are going to have a...
Well, remember, we've got no KO next week. Allegedly, we have no KO next week 'cause he's in London.
That's true.
It means it's the most must-win race of the season for me. Get the gap underneath 10 points again. But Michelin Man will be strong. I guarantee it.
Yep.
Kyle got pole last year. Kimi got pole here last year.
Deck's always gone well here.
Yes, Deck's gone well. Dave's done well.
Yep.
Matt's go well here.
Yeah, I think we've been racing.
I don't particularly like this track though. I never really have done well here. I don't consider myself that I have done well here in the past.
Didn't you win here last year?
Yes. But who was I up against? At that point, both Carrie and Prenter both had gone by then.
No, that's not true. Prenter crashed out in this race last year.
Did he? I can't remember.
Yes. This is one of the last races Prenter did with us. I think he hit the back of you due to some lagging going into the second to last turn.
Oh yes, he did, didn't he? Yes, he did. You're well done. This is why you are where you are. I don't know.
Wasting my time driving.
Most probably. But yeah, I don't ever... Well, I mean, 16 I had a race to forget. I think that's the lowest place I've actually ever come in a league race. That's how bad that race went. 15 again. Oh no, I might have won 16. Might have been 15 I'm thinking of. I might have had a complete mare. 14 was a complete mare. I remember that one. That was the very, very wet race we had.
It was. That was... I had a good... I was doing alright in the wet, but then as soon as it dried up, because we were on seasonal performance enforcing.
You just fell backwards.
No, it was Force Indians, yeah. As soon as it dried up, it just fell backwards. Just did not have the pace in the car to be able to keep up with them. With 3 laps to go now.
Yep. You know, no one's actually been lapped yet.
That's a good point.
I didn't notice that because White's
from...
1 minute 2 behind, but I don't think he's gonna get caught.
It might be close, but no, I don't think he will. No, he won't. Not that gap. Not unless White makes an error. Or just decides to slow up because he wants to finish. Yeah, again, it's not often we have a league race where everyone finishes on the same lap. Whoa!
What?
See that White's having his turning his car into a rally car.
Ah.
Come around the final 2 turns, getting the rear ends well and truly out. Madman's gonna come. Whoa! Big moment from Madman. Seconds to last turn.
As the
Giving
last
it
lap has now
everything.
started.
Yep, as he begins the final lap. Fairly straightforward in the end for Madman.
Yep.
As he got to the front, it was easy to maintain. Already weaving. Everyone will finish on the lead lap. Madman comes through to take another win. Mayhem will come through for a very happy second place, I would say.
Yep.
J19 will round out the podium. I think J19 will be a little bit disappointed actually with just third.
Well, he went on the
After
wrong tyres, didn't he? He's done an effective 3-stop race.
Yeah, I think ultimately it was. I think he was just too aggressive on his tyres. Don't know if it was set up, but he just didn't seem to be able to get the tyre life out of them. And as a result, he just it compromised his strategy. Super spins it over the line.
And White comes on the final corner himself now. Across the line. Is it done?
And that's it, done and dusted. Don't think anyone got that many penalties to warrant any additional time penalties. No, they did not.
And Madman was racing with no traction in that race.
I think
Just
it was
driving
quite.
line. Turn it off!
Yeah,
Stop
turn
being
it
a
off.
wimp! Yeah, nothing really to... Oh, the only thing is... Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, damn.
What was you going to look at?
I was going to see whether or not there was any, like, causing a collision with on the first couple of laps, first lap with Matey Boy and J19. See if the game picked it up, but I didn't catch it in time.
But yeah, that was the F2 League race at racestation.net. Yeah, I'll say apologies if me and Stephen weren't as enthusiastic tonight. I'll say we're both slightly under the weather. So yeah, we haven't really got the energy as it is anyway. But next week, will be our go around Austria. I think the commentators again will be Michael C and Mayhem. I believe doing that commentary again. So keep an eye out for their streams next Sunday. Keep an eye out on the website if there were to be any appeals, and maybe one or two. Obviously, Beard Duck suffered damage, which resulted in retiring from the race. We didn't catch it, but possibly something that's happened there. But yeah, no, everyone, we'll catch you. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time when we will.
Yeah, it's back on.